Chaos Corner. I'm not sure. Maybe we can sharpen this up a little bit. See if I can fix this. I'm not sure. Let me see. Let's see. Chaos Corner. Presidio Fidelis El Guardian. For the preview of Night 14. Let's put a little light on the subject as fans trickle in. You're here at Chaos Corner with your old buddy, the Guardian of Chaos. A little treat midweek as I give you a preview of the finale of round one this Saturday night, August 14th, live. It's the end of round one. Eliminations, twists, turns, the good, the bad, and the ugly. This Saturday night, we will be live at 8 o'clock Eastern Standard Time for the finale of round one of the Green Room, a.k.a. the Dark Castle. So sit back and relax. I'm here to give you a little preview of all the competition and what's going down on night 14, the final of round one. So sit back and relax. Let me shed a little light on the subject. So what we have coming up as we are 20 feet below the surface of the earth, the finale of round one, night 14. Now, there's a lot of spots that have been taken up in this tournament. There's only a few left. So on night 14 for the finals, we're going to cover it here on the preview. I don't give up my duties. I may be in the Dark Castle. I may be down at Chaos Corner, but I figured I'd come to you live like we will Saturday night for Avi Klein's Green Room Tournament, the finals, as I said. Let me not continue to repeat myself. I'm in a dark place right now. Pinocchio Joe, I know you're watching. Bobby and Ruby, where are you? Let me focus. This is what we have coming up for night 14. It's been an unbelievable 3.5 month journey. Hundreds of people have come through the Green Room Tournament. And on night 14 this Saturday night, the final. Here's what we have, a bunch of elimination matchups. We have Mindy, and she has seen the light. Will she be able to handle the Music Man, that son of a bitch? And I know I've been using it, but it's true. The Music Man has played games. He has controlled Mindy Red. He has controlled her mind. She had the Music Lady at one point, but she disappeared, the Music Lady. Where did the Music Lady go, Mindy Red? Will you be ready on the final night of round one, night 14? Or will the Music Man send you, Mindy Red, the Yellow Rose of Texas, to your demise? It's an elimination. The second round is on the line between Mindy and the Music Man. Eliminations all around on night 14 this Saturday night. We're going to cover that here on the preview show. Sit back and relax. I'm going to try to make this as brief as possible. A nice little midweek surprise from Presidio Fidelis El Guardian. So we covered Mindy Red and the Music Man, a matchup that has been like an episode of The Twilight Zone. Can Mindy Red really bring the light? She has a lot of support from the Lone Star State. But the Music Man has taken out many competitors in the past. So that's what we have for night 14. Let's get on to the next bout, because this one, talk about an episode of The Twilight Zone. It's the former murder hornet, the lone wolf, Legion, Eric Heron, S.E. Heron. I don't know who the hell he is. I know he's one dangerous hombre. And he's going up against the Enigma. He's one smart guy himself, and that's Hauser Odalak. Now, this is also tied at 1-1. Another elimination on night 14, the final of the Green Room tournament for round 1 before we advance into the second round. So Eric Heron, Hauser Odalak, Legion versus the Enigma. Who will show up for Heron? What state of mind will he be in? This is an elimination between these two. And I see everyone out there is trickling in slowly. Boricua, I got you, my friend. So that's a matchup that will be on night 14. Which Eric Heron and the Legion will show up to face, as I said, a guy who could have been in Revenge of the Nerds, and you're going to see that. Hauser Odalak. Also on night 14, the finale of round 1 of the Green Room tournament, we have Jamie Sparling, the human tornado, if you will, against the young Don. Let's get jiggy with it. I'm Rick James, bitch. Taekwon, oh. Now listen, there's a lot of things going on between Taekwon and Jamie Sparling. It's gotten personal. Taekwon brought up Jamie's wife. Why would you bring up somebody's wife? For what reason? You don't bring up somebody's wife in this. Taekwon, you've crossed the line. You think you're from the streets? You want to get jiggy with it? I said a MAS. Let's not get crazy. And then you have something on Avi Klein. Where does Jake come in on all this? I want to know where Jake comes in. So Taekwon and Jamie Sparling, another elimination matchup. And welcome, my Midwestern bosses. Welcome, Bobby, Gio. Welcome to Chaos Corner in the preview of the finals, the finale, the Bonanza Extravaganza of night 14 coming up this Saturday night. Share this video, or I'll come out and I'll find you. Let's move on. We already covered Mindy Red versus the Music Man, an elimination matchup. We covered Eric Heron and Hauser Odalak, Legion, and the Enigma, another elimination matchup. We're in the bout of Taekwon, the young Don, and Jamie Sparling again. What are you talking about his wife for, Taekwon? And what do you have on Pete from Sharpie? What do you have on Avi and Jake? An elimination match. Let's see who advances into the second round, because this one is personal. And will the tornado finally spin something up there? Will you, human tornado? Or is Taekwon going to take it to the streets? That's what you have on night 14. Let's move on. We have the original Howard Collado, a.k.a. Collado, as he takes on Jarrell T. Williams. Also, this is a one and done. Let me explain what happened. We know that Howard's an original. We know that he already beat Coach Sharon last week to earn his spot to face his old buddy Jarrell. And we're going to talk about that in a second. I flash back to Collado when he got slapped around by Buff Bagwell. You remember that? I'm Buff, and I'm the stuff, and I'm too much. You remember that? Because I know that you do. I know that you do. But anyway, Howard Collado, he was in that three-way. Remember? It was Coach Sharon, Jarrell, and Howard. Well, Jarrell beat all of them, but here's the caveat. Howard used to date Jarrell's sister. Do you see what's happening in the green room? Whether it's wives, sisters, family, kids, everybody's being dragged through the mud. I even see that the great Andy is here too. You're in this tournament too. You're lucky you made it to the second round. I'll be talking about you soon too, Pastor McDaniel. Don't think that you can escape this green room tournament, because you can't. Let's get on to the matchup of Howard and Jarrell. Now let's remember, Jarrell earned his right to be here. He was in the round robin that Avi Klein came up with, that three-way dance, if you will, between Howard, Coach Sharon, and we know the background of Coach Sharon. I even think she slapped the heck out of Howard Collado in their pugilist training. That's what I was told. Jay Brony, you see he's hanging out in the back. I haven't seen him lately. Not sure where he is. Jay, where are you? I see you're on social media, but I haven't seen you lately. Check in, you son of a bitch. Jarrell and Howard is also, we know this, an elimination matchup. Howard, you've been around since May 8th. Heck, you've been around since September, since the beginning 2020 of all this. Are you going to advance? Are you going to finally show that you have the cojones? Jarrell's no punk. Jarrell's no bitch. He already beat you once. He's proven it. And he claims that he's an original over you, Collado. So what are you going to prove on night 14 for the finals of the first round of the Green Room Tournament? The Bonanza, the Extravaganza. An elimination matchup. All these matchups this Saturday Night Live will be eliminations to see who goes into the second round. This is it. It's over. Does everybody understand out there right now that this is over this Saturday night, one way or another, for the first round? Do you understand yet? I haven't made my way in yet. We'll talk about that on night 14 coming up. All right, we covered Mindy and the Music Man. We covered that crazy son of a, whatever you want to call him, Eric Heron, the Enigma Hauser Odalak. We covered the personal history between Jamie and Taekwon. What about Jake and Pete? We just got finished covering Howard Collado and Jarrell. And next, in the co-main event, you have myself and Pinocchio Joe for the 6th time. Listen to me, you despicable human being. You won the first match, I won the second, and then we had 3 no contests. We were poisoned, and I didn't do anything to you. We were shot at, and you missed. You clipped me. I don't know who you sent. I don't care who you sent. And then there was the blood that was all over, that we had the investigators here looking for evidence all over the place in Chaos Corner. Do you understand that? There's still tape and stuff here. Shut up! This is coming to an end. Do you understand me? One way or another. This is the 6th time. History-making, unpredictable, unprecedented, and on night 14 in the finals. The final round of the Green Room Tournament. You're all done. Joe, you talk about digging graves, you talk about family. You have no idea what you're in store for this Saturday night, August 14th. In the Green, you don't know what's going to happen. I have secrets, I have plans. You think you're a savage. You had me on the run a little bit, I guess. Okay. Maybe you almost got me. I don't know. But I'm still here to tell about it. Jay, get here now. Get the boys from the Midwest. Get them from the cities. Get them from the South. Get them from the North. And get them here. You hear me? I'm ready. I know that you do. It's going to come to an end this Saturday night and the final night. Night 14 of the first round of the Green Room Tournament, Joe. So bring your best game. Bring all your weapons. Bring all your family. Bring all your friends. Well, I don't know about the family part. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Let me calm down. Night 14. Night 14. The finals of the first round. This Saturday night, you're not. Hold on, I'm not finished yet. Don't go anywhere. Do you understand, Pinocchio Joe? Let's get off this now and get on to the main event. The co-main event. Let me gain some composure here. It's Police Academy versus Revenge of the Nerds. Michael Winslow and Andrew Cassese. Wormser. Michael Winslow on Police Academy. He was just on America's Got Talent. This is the co-main event, or I'm going to be humble and say it anyway. This is the main event of the evening. Night 14, the finals of round 1. Michael Winslow right now is up 1-0 against Andrew. Wormser, if you will. I don't know what's going to happen. This will come to an elimination. One of these men, one of these TV, film stars, entertainers, thespians, whatever you want to call them, household names, the name on the marquee. Michael Winslow, Andrew Cassese. Saturday night live in the main event along with yours truly and Pinocchio Joe. That's what you're going to get this Saturday night. 1.5 million people can't be wrong. Am I right? So this is the lineup. And then we're going to get on to the Serene Circle and the Winner's Circle. Huge segments. You never know what's going to happen on these segments. You never know what's going to happen in the green room. The Dark Castle. Avi Klein, you're to blame for all this. I respect you, Klein. Even after last Saturday night, one for the books. Go back and check it out if you missed that one. So here's the lineup for night 14. The finals of round 1 of the Green Room Tournament. The co-main events. Michael Winslow, who's up 1-0 against Andrew Cassese. Police Academy versus Revenge of the Nerds. The Guardian of Chaos, Presidio Fidelis El Guardian. Against that despicable son of a bitch, Pinocchio Joe. Elimination is the name of the game. Green Room original Howard Collado goes up against his ex-girlfriend's brother, Jarrell Williams. Elimination is the name of the game. Jamie Sparling, the human tornado. You better step it up and get the winds blowing now as he takes on the young Don Taekwon. Elimination is the name of the game for night 14, the final of round 1. Legion. Will they show up? Will Eric show up? Who will show up? Eric Heron against the Enigma, who seems to have quite the following. That's what happens when you get into the green room. You get a cult following. Elimination is the name of the game for night 14. The Yellow Rose of Texas, Mindy Red. Now, just because everybody in their family and their mothers, brothers, cousins, uncles, they all like Mindy Red. I'll give her credit. I may be dark, but I could see her light. I feel the light, Red. You get it? So take out the music, man, and I'm not being biased because I don't like him either. We've run in the same circles, the music man and I. Let's move on. Those are the matchups. All eliminations. There's not many spots left in the 32-person second round. You realize that, right? As we come to you 20 feet below the surface of the earth here in Chaos Corner. Let's move on for night 14. The finals of round 1 of the Green Room Tournament. That's right. I'm dark and I'm prepared, which makes me double dangerous. Let me get back on to night 14, the finals. And thanks for staying with me. And if you're not missing it, if you're not on live, I don't know what you're doing. I see the bosses are watching. I see the bosses are watching. This is what you wanted. Right? This is what you want? So we get back onto night 14. The Serene Circle returns -1 as Miranda Tiffany and Mr. Dominance himself maybe dominant to himself, David Holiday. Hey, listen, I'll give them both credit. Nothing against Miranda in the Serene Room, Miss Psychobabba. It's all about me. Nothing against her. She's in the second round. Who am I to judge? And nothing against you, Holiday. Who am I to judge you, Holiday? But you certainly have a lot of judgments on a lot of other people. You really think who the hell you are, Holiday, huh? So you made it to the second round. Let's see what happens, Mr. Performer. Mr. Over 30 films and performances all over the country. Let's see what happens when we get on to the second round, Holiday. Let's see. Avi's boy? Yeah. So who will show up in the Serene Circle? Hey, listen, last week it was award-winning actress Anna who? Miss Sally Kirkland was in the Serene Circle last week with a Holiday, Miranda, and Rich Masadi. But that's another story for another time. Go back and check it out last Saturday and the Saturday before, because you ain't seen nothing like this. So who's going to be in the Serene Circle this week? Who will it be? Avi always pulls the proverbial rabbit out of the hat. A lot of personal things about you we learned too, didn't we? We'll circle back to that someday, my friend. Mutual respect, you hypocrite. Let's go on to, again, we don't know who's going to show up in the Serene Circle. It could be anybody. I don't know. Somebody that needs help. Hey, that's on you. Look in the mirror. We move on to night 14 for the final of round 1, the bonanza, the extravaganza. Rich Masadi, that silver-tongued devil, the silver fox. Hey, he looks like one of the Baldwin brothers. And he's got an attitude like those two clowns too, doesn't he? But I'll give you credit, Masadi. You got a following. They say you're polished. Polishing your bishop. I don't know what they're talking about, Masadi. I'll give you credit. Let's see who you're going to have in the winner's circle, Masadi. Or as Sally Kirkland called you, Nikki. And I would take that as a compliment. You're lucky you shared the same screen with the award-winning performance actress. You know how lucky you, Miranda, and David were on that night? You have any idea? Go back and watch night 13. So who is Masadi going to have? Who is the Golden Smog going to have on his segment? We know how it went sideways in the past with other people. I don't have to run down the list and mention the names that Masadi had trouble with, whether it be Avi Klein himself or, Bill DeMott or David Holiday, who that little Holiday even said, oh. Rich is good. Welcome aboard, Richie. Welcome to the winner's circle. You gave up your own spotlight, Holiday, you dumb son of a bitch. Do you get it? You gave up your own spotlight to Rich Masadi. He's a professional. Masadi's no jabroni. No offense, Jay. He's no jabroni. He's been around. And you see, he's taken some of your spotlight. And so is Miranda, because she may be a psycho-babble bitch, but guess what? She's a professional. She has standards. She has morals and convictions. Do you, Holiday? So let's see what happens. I know Rich Masadi has kicked your ass. So what? Yeah, Pinocchio Joe kicked my ass too, but I came back. Didn't I? It's not how many times you get knocked down. Did you get it yet? It's how many times you come back. And I'll come back and back and back until one of us is finished. So let's see who Masadi has in the winner's circle. He went from taking out the trash in the first round to now having his own segment. Kudos, Richard. Kudos, Masadi. Then we're going to have, again, it always goes a little sideways with this guy's tube, but he's a little entertaining and he seems to get the stars. He's had Mark Henry on before, Olympic strong, unbelievable Mark Henry. I don't have to give his kudos. But Davis Jubilee, that mint julep sitting, Kentucky Fried Chicken smelling, Southern aristocrat, low-down yellow egg-sucking dog of an attorney, hanging out with Abe Lincoln, Edgar Allan Poe. Well, maybe you even banged Betsy Ross, for all I know. I'm just saying it like it is. I'm giving you the good, the bad, and the ugly. But Davis Jubilee will have another winner's circle. And let's see who's going to bring in, because I'm going to cover who has made it to the second round. There's only like 5 slots or 6 slots left. Do you understand what's going to happen this Saturday night for night 14 on the final round, the final night of the first round? Do you have any idea? Not only is my life on the line, advancing to the second round for everybody that's on this card, including Michael Winslow and Andrew Cassese. Do you see it? All right, so let's see what Davis Jubilee's going to do on the winner's circle. That's what you have for night 14 coming up on the Green Room this Saturday night. You're not going to want to miss this. You're really not. Watch this replay. Comment, share, get it out there. 1.5 million people can't be wrong. So that's the lineup. Let's quickly examine. I don't want to get too crazy here. I have things to do. I have people to see. In the second round, I'll give it to Holiday Miranda Tiffany. Miranda Tiffany. It sounds like it's a cosmopolitan that you would have at a bar somewhere or something. Miranda Tiffany and Rich Masadi. I'll give them all credit. Not only do they have their own segments and their own shows right now, kudos. You earned it. Keep working, keep grinding, because you could lose your spot at any time. Remember that there's people trying to bang down the door. I'll give you credit. You advanced to the second round. Who will they have in the Serene Circle and the Winner's Circle on night 14 for the finals of round 1 of the tournament? Will it be the pastor, Andy McDaniel, who just checked in here at Chaos Corner? I saw you, McDaniel. Yeah, I see you on the unbelievable show Unmasking the Truth with Avi Klein, Del Wilkes, yourself, and David Holiday. But I saw you check in, Pastor. You're in this tournament. I see everybody else's posts across your timeline, McDaniel. I see your wrestling posts and your history. Yeah, you've been around. Yeah, you're a man of faith. But now you're coming into the dark castle, Andy. Be prepared. Glacier Ray Lloyd is also in the second round. Where you been, Ray? You been in the movies? No one's seen or heard from you. And that's a shoot. Well, I love you, Ray, but where you been? Are you ready for the second round? So you were lucky enough to beat the legendary Evan Ginsberg. You got lucky. Now you're out making movies. You're like The Rock. You're like John Cena. You're like Jesse Ventura, Glacier. You got to be in the movies. Don't forget about the Green Room, because they're all going to be here. So Ray Lloyd is in the second round. Maybe he'll show up on night 14. Then there's the Olympic strongman, Ken Patera. Maybe Ken Patera comes back. He's been on the Green Room. He's been in the Serene Circle. He's been in the Winner's Circle. Maybe Ken Patera shows up on night 14. How about it if Bill DeMott from Face Value shows up. Bill DeMott, no laughing matter there, Bill. How's Taekwon? Bill DeMott is in the second round. And if he shows up, I know one Rich Masadi's going to be running for the hills. Or maybe not. Masadi got a set of brass balls, but Bill DeMott, he's one of my odds-on favorites. Unless he faces me. But he thinks I'm a nobody. Keep thinking that, Bill. Keep thinking I'm a nobody. I got secrets on everybody. That's neither here nor there. It's not about me. It's about the preview of Night 14, the finals. So Bill DeMott could show up on Night 14 for the final of the first round. Then there's one Rock Richards who wants to rock block everybody. Huh, Rock Richards? You've been sitting around putting on weight. What'd you put on, Rock? About 20 pounds? You haven't been going to the gym. You haven't been in the studios rapping. You've been too busy trying to pick out which opponent you think you want next. Huh, Rock Richards? What have you been doing? Yeah, okay, maybe you're getting a little crazy. Maybe you're getting a little insane looking the way you do. I respect you, Rock Richards. You're a big man. You're mobile, agile, hostile, and nimble. I'll give it to you, Rock Richards. But you've been laying around and you've had no competition. Have you proven anything? You keep saying how you want to belong. What have you proven, Rock Richards? To me, not a damn thing yet. That you've just been hanging around like in a hammock, swinging back and forth, Rock Richards. Swinging back and forth, Rock Richards. Swinging back and forth, Rock Richards. That's all you've been doing for 3 months. We got a personal issue to settle someday. He's in the second round. By hook or by crook, he made it. Also, we have the legendary vampire warrior of the Brood, David Heath, Gangrel. Talk about the perfect participant to be in the Green Room tournament. The Dark Castle, Gangrel. Does it get any better than that? He's in the second round. Also, Adam Bomb, the Wrath of the Green Room, who served this country, that big son of a bitch, Brian Clark, is in the second round. How about his first round matchup against Tugboat Typhoon, the Shockmaster, Fred Ottman? One of the best promos in the Green Room. Both Ottman and Clark have advanced. Two legends. The irresistible force meets the immovable object. Ottman and Clark have advanced to the second round. Maybe they'll show up on Night 14. We don't know that yet. The Winner's Circle, the Serene Circle. We don't know who's going to show up on Night 14. Let's talk about B. Brian Blair, the president of the Cauliflower Alley Club. Now, Brian, with all due respect, I just want to send out our well wishes and our prayers. Let's put that aside. God bless you, sir. But B. Brian Blair has advanced to the second round. God bless you, Brian, and your family. And in honor of B. Brian Blair, I'm just going to say a buzz buzz. A buzz buzz. A great man, a great human being, Cauliflower Alley Club president, legend in the pro wrestling, sports entertainment, and wrestling in general, and one hell of a man. And we will see B. Brian Blair in the second round of the Green Room tournament. John Amos. Can I say it any more than that, John Amos? Amos, John Amos. People have pronounced that differently over the years. James Evans from Good Times. The award-winning legendary actor. Probably the most historical man in this tournament. Not only was he like a stepfather in everyone's household in the 70s and the 80s, forever, John Amos is still performing with his family on stage at his age. Talk about legendary men and what the stamp, the seal of approval, the rub that the Green Room has gotten from people like John Amos. He could show up on Night 14. He could be here on the final night of the first round of the tournament. Could you imagine? Also, and if you haven't seen the legendary cult classic Groundhog Day, which I seem to see all the time, over and over and over again. I don't know what the pun is there. Needle Nose Ned Ryerson. Ooh, baby. Stephen Tobolowsky has made it to the second round. Maybe he will show up. Maybe he will show up on night 14 for the finals of the first round. Stephen Tobolowsky, go out and watch Groundhog Day with Bill Murray. Tobolowsky is unbelievable. My odds-on favorite to get out of the second round. He may show up on the finals this Saturday night, live at 8 o'clock. Also, American hero, military veteran, and this is coming from a place of genuineness, and that would be one Stephen Lee. I salute you, sir, for what you've done for this country, for what you've done for people as a man, for what you do for veterans, for what you give back to the community. Stephen Lee, I hope I don't ever have to come up against you, Stephen Lee. I'd rather see you take out Davis Jubilee and take him to the woodshed. But I salute you, sir. Maybe he will show up on night 14 this Saturday Night Live in the winner's circle. We don't know. But he has advanced. He beat Pretty Paul Roma. How about that? The former pro wrestling legend. Stephen Lee is the man. So he could show up on night 14. We also have another guy that I don't have to say a lot about. I alluded to him earlier. He's presently on Busted Open Radio. He presently works for the All Elite AEW. He's a legend in 4 different sports. He's in 3 different Hall of Fames. The only man on the face of the planet, the earth, the world's strongest man. He is in the green room. Mark Henry. Do you understand what I'm talking about when I say Mark Henry? He's in the green room. He's in the second round. He has shown up before. He could be in the winner's circle this Saturday night, live for night 14 for the finals. Also, and fans out there that are at the tender age, do you remember in Living Color? Do you remember that great show in Living Color? Well, Tommy Davidson is in the second round. He's in the green room. Tommy Davidson, one of the best improv comedians to ever grace the stage. Tommy Davidson is in the second round. He could show up on night 14 this Saturday night. Could you imagine if Tommy Davidson showed up? Maybe he'll do something from In Living Color. I don't know. That's the seal of approval. That's the stamp of approval that Avi Klein has gotten on the green room. Are you listening to these names from Hollywood, TV, film, sports, music, entertainment that are in this tournament? Can you feel the energy? Can you feel the vibe? Also, Martin Kove. Now let me sit back and relax and get a little, I don't know, serene circle, winner circle. Martin Kove. Rambo 2 with Sylvester Stallone. The Karate Kid with Pat Morita. And then, of course, the highly touted series right now, Cobra Kai. Sweep the leg! As Marty would say. He's in the second round. He could show up this Saturday night on night 14 for the final night of round 1 in the tournament. But he is in the second tournament also. And again, fans, I don't like to put people in the box. This man is an author. He's a thespian. He's been in over 200 films. We remember him from Different Strokes. And I'm saying this out of giving nothing but respect. What you talking about, Willis? Todd Bridges is in the second round of the tournament. Todd Bridges could show up on night 14 this Saturday night. Think about that. Todd Bridges, someone we grew up with. And I don't like to put actors and performers and entertainers in a box, but that's their stamp of approval. That's what we have brought, Avi Klein has brought to this stage. There's nothing like it. That's why it's the fastest, hottest growing movement in the entertainment industry. So that's my point. Martin Kove, Todd Bridges, Tommy Davidson, they could all show up. And then here's another award-winning actress that could show up. And you know who that could be? Sally Kirkland. What a spiritual lady. What a connection. Sally, in honor of you, because Sally Kirkland is in the second round. She was already on the Serene Circle with Rich Masadi, David Holliday, and Miranda Tiffany, but she could be back for the finals, the bonanza, the extravaganza of the first round. And in honor of Sally, everybody with me, whether you're live or not, deep breath. Anahu. Anahu. For all my loved ones out there, in honor of you, dear Sally Kirkland. Not unless you compete against me, Sally. You know I love you. And I know that you know Jay Brony. What do you call him, Sally? Jay Brony? Is that what you call him, Jay Brony? He loves you. In honor of you, dear Sally. Anahu. All right, let's move on. Sally Kirkland could show up on night 14. You know who else? Everyone has forgotten about this man. He already bitch slapped Dahlia Jubilee. They were former lovers. I think they were in that kind of stuff. I really think they were into that. Alex, the former super assistant, no more, is in the second round. Wouldn't it be something if he showed up in the Serene Circle or perhaps the Winner's Circle this Saturday night for the finals? If a guy could ever bring it a la Liberace, it would be Alex. I would like to see Alex maybe in the Winner's Circle with Rich Masadi. Could you imagine the crazy stuff that Rich Masadi might approach if he had Alex in the Winner's Circle? Avi, I hope you're watching. So fans, those are the people that have advanced to the second round. The stars from TV, sports, entertainment, the regular competitors, plus the 6 matchups that are this Saturday night for night 14, the finals of the first round of the Green Room Tournament. 6 people will be eliminated, and 6 will move on. So let's do the math, Hauser Odalak. 25 names that I just mentioned. Remember the rules that Pete and Avi put into play. 3 competitors may even be brought back. That's a wild card. Avi is interviewing on night 14 someone from TV and film, a mystery guest opponent competitor from TV and film. That leaves 32. Do your math. It went from 64 on May 8th. Then after August 14th, this Saturday Night Live at 8 p.m. for night 14, the final of round 1 of the Green Room Tournament, we're going to be at 32. How about that? Do the math, figure it out, and I can tell you one thing. Pinocchio Joe, you scumbag, you rat, I don't care what they do, I'm going to find you. I'm going to find you. I don't know where he is. And you know who I'm talking about. But coming up this Saturday night, night 14, the finals, I'm going to get to the second round. And if I don't, then we're all going together to hell. You understand me? This is the Guardian of Chaos from Chaos Corner. The preview of night 14, the final night of the Green Room Tournament. To see who advances to the second round. I will not be denied. And I know 1.5 million of you are going to see me do it live.